Have you ever wondered where your money goes when you donate to a charity? Do you wish that there was a way that you could contribute and be sure that you were truly helping? Every year, tens of millions of dollars are misspent by the worst charities, and the general public is losing trust. A few years ago, thousands of federal tax findings of America's worst charities were analyzed. It was found that the cash misspent over the prior decade amounted to nearly $1 billion. With a B. Kids Wish Network and Cancer Fund of America were the biggest culprits, with less than 3% of donations going to the families they claim to be helping. But it's not just fake charities with deceitful names that are the problem. Inefficiencies within any organization can erode the public's trust. A survey by BBB's Give.org found that fewer than 1 in 5 Americans say they highly trust charities.
Trust, respect, and a good reputation cannot be bought. They're earned, and that's never been more apparent than in the digital age. Introducing Dugco, the decentralized and transparent alternative to charity searches and crowdfunding.
Dugco will be the first social enterprise to take the paradigms of online communities, open source software, and blockchain, then apply them to the monetary exchanges of donations and charitable services.
We take the complexity of charity research and distribute it to the public, thus allowing donors to be as involved or uninvolved as they choose. There will also be a community-run pool of resources. Let's see how that will look.
I want to get back, but between the baby and work, I'm just always busy. So I just put $1 per week into Dugco's main pool and occasionally read the comments on some of the charities that are being held.
I'm very invested. I dig deep into a charity I believe in. And after viewing their spending reports, I corroborate with other commenters to decide if they're effective and efficient.
We were doing so much work for the community, but we couldn't seem to break through to the public. That's when we found Dugco. We immediately started getting more attention, and people saw the merit of our work. We began receiving donations, volunteer applications, and even some advice.
The search for trustworthy charities is nothing new, and several websites already exist that give users searchable results of ranked charities, their spending reports, and other useful information. Full transparency, this is the part where I would mention how we stand out from our competitors. But the truth is, this isn't a competition. We are all trying to accomplish the same goal of helping as much as possible. And there's plenty that Dugco can learn from sites like Give.org, GiveWell, Charity Navigator, Charity Watch, GuideStar, and others. We intend to utilize structures that already exist, merge them with a community forum, the open source paradigm, and blockchain, creating something that's near infinitely scalable and applicable to much more than just charities.
Donors will choose Dugco because of the flexibility it offers in their involvement and the trust is built by having information presented, but also being free to double check the sources.
Another unique advantage of Dugco is the fluidity of our decentralized bank, allowing users to respond to disasters without delay and harnessing the sheer velocity of going viral.
This is in stark contrast to the slow and inefficient bureaucracy of both government programs and private charities.
Nothing like this exists yet because we're still in the infancy of the technology age. However, the technology to make this work, as well as the cultural cognizance, already exists. We can break that down into 2 parts: open source and blockchain.
Open source and the power of community. Dugco will look and feel a lot like the website Reddit, where the community decides what content moves to the top. A website of community-ranked content that's open source, can it make any money? The answer is yes. Reddit made $100 million in 2018 by selling advertisement space, freemiums, meaning the app use is free but you can opt in to paid features, sponsored content, and so on. Dugco will do the same and more. Blockchain. Dugco's decentralized pool of resources will be one of the key features, but it may be hard to believe that any amount of money can be monitored by everyone while being safe from attacks. And that's where blockchain comes in. Blockchain decentralizes data and provides transparency while maintaining security. We can dig into both of these topics soon, but here's the bottom line. Dugco isn't just future-proof, it's leading the way.
Dugco is near infinitely scalable, meaning that a system like Dugco can be applied to any community. From corporate decision-making, streamlining budget creation, to even government policymaking.
Communities using the Dugco system will be strengthened by the trust that only decentralization and transparency can provide.
Our next step is funding for marketing and research. We all have a passion for helping, and hopefully you do too, because Dugco can't exist without the help of people from all walks of life. So come be a part of a future worth fighting for with Dugco. Dig in!